Oh my god.
Let's see here.
Today's episode is sponsored by Hydrocell, but we don't have the actual label because I covered it up with a sticker. Is that from you? That is me. My desk has been a little bit. That's super
Welcome to the You and Me show, Our Life's Journey. I am one of your hosts, Bishop. Lovely.
Airy. Hello, guys. It's
We got your little show.
Oh. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We only have one camera today. What happened to our second camera?
The battery's dead.
The battery is dead.
Yeah, battery's
Jesus.
dead.
Sad.
That's one of those things.
Okay. We're in technical difficulties
Not
type
technical difficulty. The battery's dead.
thing. We're just lacking.
It's not lacking. It's just the battery. dead.
My God.
Yeah, hey.
He said, "Let's not make it something more than it is."
No.
But I just, anyways,
It's one camera.
Camera.
Yeah, focusing on.
Put an ER at the end.
It's a shortage due to the COVID virus, you know.
Blame it on the
shortage.
COVID.
Blame it on COVID.
I mean, if anything,
Yeah, just gotta go.
slack.
Other than that, what's new and exciting? It's been 10 days.
It's been a minute?
Yeah.
Wow, really? What's new and exciting?
It's 10 days, I'm just saying.
No, what's new and exciting?
COVID's still going on.
Yeah, school, actually.
Started.
School is starting in 2 weeks, and they just called us like a day ago or two. I'm like, okay, so we changed our minds. We don't want you to go back to school. We're just going to have it online. We were originally going to go back in groups the first 2 weeks and then be online. But they changed their minds, and I'm scared they're going to change their minds again because they've been doing this. They've been doing this all summer. Originally, they said, okay, we're going to make we're sending you back to school. All the procedures are going to be the same, you know.
Sit down.
And
It's, what you call it?
it's been a lot of indecisiveness.
That's not distant learning. What do they call it?
Remote
Yeah, remote.
learning?
Yeah, remote learning.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to use your remote.
And I think I'm mostly like, I don't know how school is really going to work, like online and stuff. I'm a little bit nervous about it.
Nervous. Why?
Yeah, because
Something different.
not necessarily like that. It's just that, the environment of school compared to, like, okay, let me say this. You cannot make a kid or someone, I mean, even my mom who works from home, like, doesn't do it. Like, you can't make someone sit for 8 hours a day and do
I don't think that's the
and
plan.
like do work, right?
Mm.
I mean, like, people who work online, like I said, don't even do that. And I'm nervous for how assignments are going to be given out. Like, before, when we were online, we had like a thing where you get all your work on Tuesday, and all that will be due at Sunday at 11:59. But mind you, this is 8 classes. It's like, you you still have like maybe like 3 assignments per class, but it's all due on one day at the same time.
It's a lot of self-discipline.
Yes, exactly. And honestly, it worked for me, and I liked it just because I like time management and self-discipline is something that I want to learn. So I was like more, I don't know, like, yes, it was like difficult in a way because I'm not top notch at that. Like, I'm not good at it, but it still made me want to do it because I want to learn how to do such a thing. Like, then for like certain classes, you'd have something that would be due. They give it to you the day of, and they'd be like, okay, it's due at this time. And it's like, bro, wait, like, I have to sit here and do this now? Like, I didn't like that very much. And plus, I have a job now, and it's on my own time when I get to learn and when I want to do stuff, then I can still work and have my source of income. But if not, I'm going to have to, income. But if not, that's going to be kind of difficult for me and my brain. And I keep, it's so sad because I keep trying to manifest like things and
What do you mean?
manifest like trying to get myself okay with the fact that's what school is going to be like, despite
How?
my classes.
No one really knows.
When no one knows, right? No, but I'm just saying I'm trying to get myself in a more positive outlook on it. And right now, whenever I have visions about school, they're not good necessarily. Like they're good in the sense that I'm getting good grades and I'm actually doing very well in school. But my mental state and like my actual state of being is terrible.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Probably explore that.
You probably have no idea what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
but
You have to break it down so we can all understand. I was just perusing doing this research, the different states and what they're saying about schools. I mean,
I don't know. Like there's
whether they're going to open or not.
I know some schools are already open. I watched this TikTok this morning.
Some schools are already open.
Yeah, I watched this TikTok this morning because people had to go back early because like we were out of school since March. So people went back like the first weekend this transition week to July to August. And I saw this TikTok, and it was this girl who woke up at like 6:00 in the morning, normal school things, went to school, and she was like, I am only like one of maybe a handful of people in this gym wearing a mask. And like, it's like an assembly, like they're having an assembly.
She's the only one wearing a mask.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a disaster. That is, her school's going to get shut down within like a week.
I didn't know that. I mean, I hadn't really followed it, but I didn't know anybody had actually started school.
Yeah, a lot of people have started school already.
Yeah.
Because they had to go back early due to the fact that we were out for such a long time. Which, like, that makes sense. We're only going back a week early, but, like, some people had some drastic,
Wow. Hey, outstanding. Well, a lot of them are like 50-50. They're doing the half and half, 50% attendance.
Yeah. They have to do something, but I'm saying people are going back to school still.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, New York started August the 1st. Interesting.
August 1st was on
just the other day.
Saturday.
That's when they're saying they're starting their school year.
Oh, okay. Sure, beginning of the month.
And they're not. Schools will not fully reopen until come September. This is New York.
Okay.
Students will attend in-person classes 2 to 3 days a week, and will have the option for online. Interesting.
I'm glad that there's an option.
Yeah. I was just looking at New York since they had been hit so hard.
Yeah.
North Carolina is different, of course. They got Plan A, B, and C, but now they're doing Plan C.
Yes, all online.
Full remote.
All online, but I don't really know how long that's going to last for. I actually don't. There's a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, by second semester we're going to be back. And everyone's like, oh, the virus is going to clear up by this said time. And I'm sitting here like, I thought we were supposed to get a second wave in the wintertime.
There's that plan. There's that expectation that the other shoe will drop and then it will get worse again.
I don't think necessarily. I just think that, like, I don't know. I don't know how the weather and the cold affects things, but technically.
It's just like flu season.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's going to be.
That would be interesting to see if everyone's still wearing the mask and being precautious.
Well, the thing is,
if the flu hits real hard.
If the flu hits real hard, I feel like it's probably no. I don't think.
But normally when the flu season hits, people don't.
Yeah, I'm saying people aren't wearing that, but I'm saying I feel like wearing mask in the winter is going to make a lot more sense, if that makes any sense, because it's cold.
Yeah.
And like people wear scarves, people wear things like it's going to be normalized to wear a mask in the winter, and it's going to probably benefit you more than just the virus. But as far as summer stuff, it's terrible, but yeah.
Virginia is 100% virtual learning.
Virginia is doing interesting for themselves.
Interesting. They started on the 15th, July 15th.
Oh God, that's so early.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Hey, well, at least we now get out the
Oh, yeah,
school ends like end of May now for us. So like once June comes, it's summertime, and then yeah, I thought that was cool.
Oh, interesting. Well, most schools used to end around what's that? Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually when school ends, but it's a shorter school year. They go after Labor Day and then get out before Memorial Day.
Yeah.
They're shorter
Which
breaks.
makes sense, but
it depends. Some people like to go to school year round.
Yeah. And then they get their 6-week breaks.
6-week break? You're talking about throughout the year.
I'm saying like that's usually what year-round schools like they have. They have a long break.
More breaks.
They have a long break. They just have a longer break. Like during
they have more days.
Yeah, so like during I forgot who someone in my family went to a year-round school and they got out for Thanksgiving, then go back to the next year because
Can Yanni do that?
Huh?
Can Yanni do that one time?
Diani?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was Yanni who did that.
I have no idea. She did go to a private school though, or a private.
Yeah, it was a year-round school one time, and like I said, she was on different break times.
Yeah,
it's interesting to see how it works out. We'll see.
Summer assignments, don't know what those are, because our
summer assignments.
Yeah, because our classes aren't official for some reason. They gave us our classes, and I was like, oh my God, y'all really messed me up. I'm very angry at my school. Hopewell, I'm talking to you right now. You guys made me very angry with what you presented to me over the last week with my classes.
Didn't you pick your classes?
Yes.
So how are you blaming them?
Because they gave me classes that I didn't pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps that was either due to not having the staff to provide the actual course.
It would be different
if you fillers.
I don't know, but it's one of those things where it's like I chose a class that wasn't. I chose a middle class, and they were like, okay, no, take the hardest class that we can give you. You now have pretty much 5 AP classes, even though you only wanted like 3. But it's okay. So that was very angering because it's
you have opportunity to change, don't you?
No.
Modify.
They told us when we signed up for classes that we could not change out of them.
And you just said they gave you classes that you didn't ask for.
Yes, but I don't know how that's going to work.
So you can't make me pick something I didn't ask for.
I'm saying. So I hope they fix that, because if not, that's a little bit messed up.
That's an extreme.
Yeah.
But like I say, if it's okay, hey, this is the only time this is going to be offered, then we got to get it out the way. I understand.
What do you mean only time it's going to be offered?
Meaning this first semester, these classes are going to be offered. They're not going to be offered next semester. So if you don't take them now, you have to wait a whole nother year.
Well, it's not like that. Like I don't have any classes that are required for me to take.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I mean, we don't have. It's not
like
an
elective.
No, it's a core class.
It's a core class.
Here's the example. I chose honors pre-calc instead of AS statistics and something else because I don't like and probability. I don't like statistics and probability. I like formulas better and like actual numbers rather than I feel like statistics and probability.
Statistics is numbers.
Well, yes, but it's more like you have to apply words and such to it. And then also, I'm just saying when I did statistics in other math classes and did probability, I was not good at it, and I was better at formulas and normal number thingies. And so I chose honors pre-calc because I want to take AP Calculus senior year, and they were like, no, you're going in AS statistics and probability. I didn't choose that. I also didn't sign a waiver for it, but I signed a waiver for my other class.
Waiver? Is it dangerous?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I said the same thing. They said you can't take. They told me I couldn't take English language and creative writing. Creative writing is a standard class, and then the English language class is a AS class. And they were like, you can't take these together because it's too hard. And I was like, how is creative writing so? And anyways, they were like, you have to sign this waiver if you want to take more than X amount of classes.
Okay.
And you can't. Yeah, they were like, if something happens to your brain, like you can't sue us. And I was like, oh wow, is the curriculum that bad? Like
the liability
you can't.
of backlash with GPA and all that good stuff.
And anyways, it was very weird. But anyways, they told me I couldn't take more than 3 AP classes. But then the person that I talked to like take figure out my classes, he was like, okay, here's the 4, and then you can take this one next year. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you, you figured it out for me. And then they gave me a hard time when I was actually signing up, and I was like, what do you want me to do? Anyways,
well, that's the reason I was saying page.
Yeah, everyone's confused.
We're gonna take a quick break because we're at the midpoint.
The beeping? Not
we ain't at the red light.
Oh, we're not at the red light. Okay.
Yeah, taking a break. And I guess this episode will be brought to us by we're drinking Deer Park and
this is Hydrocell. My water bottle. On it is the neighborhood because
neighborhood. So I hope we'll have our own water bottle. So
that'd be kind of cute.
All right, back. Yeah.
The neighborhood is releasing a new album in September, the 25th.
The neighbor.
And they just released a song called Cherry Flavored, and I can't stop thinking about it. And I literally listen to this song 5 times like a day, and it's really bad because I'm gonna play out the song till I hate it, and I don't want that to happen.
Stop listening to it.
No, it's good. It comes on too. I act like I'm listening to it for the first time every time. And it brings comfort to me, at the very least. And I need comfort.
Ooh.
It's like TikTok. Oh my god. Someone said, "Are you the radio rebel?" That's so funny.
The radio rebel. And we're back for our second segment of today's show.
Yes.
Talking about this transition, educational transition with COVID and pandemic.
Let's talk about college real fast because I'm a little bit angry.
College.
Yes.
You dropped 2 years.
Yes, I know I did, but I'm gonna sympathize with the people who are struggling right now. Why are we paying full tuition for online school? Without even leaving, like some people.
You gotta think about it.
It would be different if.
It depends on what they're paying for.
Because now, if they're paying for like a room, to live on campus, yeah, okay, pay that. That makes sense.
But you gotta look at it from this standpoint. Online school isn't new.
No.
It's nothing new about this as it relates to college.
Yes, no.
There's always been online classes or distance learning in school for the past maybe, I would say 10 years, because I had a distance learning class or online class wherein I still pay full tuition for this actual course. Now, there are courses that you have to go sit in, but this isn't new, so I can't say, hey, because it's a pandemic, why are people paying full tuition? You was already paying full tuition.
There's some people who are getting the tuition break, which is, thank God. But I just feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like when you take online courses, it's a little bit cheaper. I'm saying if you did college online, like, you know how like there's like certain programs you can do. It's like fully online.
About a university.
But a university.
About
I know. I'm saying.
Course.
But like a university, I feel like you still should be paying full tuition to not.
Why? You're getting the same material.
But it's not. You're not going to lectures. You're not going.
But you weren't going to lectures before.
Yes, I mean, some people were.
I mean,
I'm saying some of these classes are going to be completely online. Things that are.
No, some of these classes are completely online. They're not changing.
I'm saying there's some. I'm saying
that.
there's some classes out there who are like, oh yeah, they're already online. But I'm saying like things that are hands on that you have to go to, like those materials that you use during that class, whatever. Like you shouldn't have to pay full for you to look at a screen and.
Well, I mean, you're still getting this quality of material.
I don't think you are.
Why?
Over the screen and then being in
whether
class.
it's a screen or he's sitting down in this auditorium giving a lecture, it's the same thing.
I don't think it's the same thing.
At a college level, it's the same thing. You gotta pay attention or not. College is one of these things where if you're paying for it, you're there to learn it, not just to pass the time.
No.
Why?
I'm saying like no, I'm not saying no. Like that's you're not there to pass. You're not there to pass time. You are there to learn something. But I feel like if I don't think it should. I think it should be. I mean, I'm not saying it should be like fully cut out the tuition, but I feel like there's things that are missing with online.
You're actually paying for the course. How about that?
The course.
You're paying for the course. Tuition has something to do with room and board, and some other things, but you're paying for that 3-hour course or 2-hour credit. That's what you're paying for. That course.
Okay.
That's how you determine what you pay. It's based on the amount of hours that you pay and the courses that you pick. So if a full schedule is 14 hours, I think anything over 14 hours is full time. Because you can take up to 12 hours and be considered a part-time student.
That's like 4 classes.
And 3 classes.
3 classes.
3 classes.
Three
And 3 to 4 classes, depending on if there's a lab in there or something like that.
That's so interesting.
This
is per year or per semester.
Per semester. Per semester. So if you're saying, okay, we should just pay for the courses, but you're talking about a different student who's not staying on campus, who's not got a meal plan, who's not got insurance, what are you talking about? There's a lot of things in tuition.
Like, yeah, I'm saying if you go to college and you pay for like to stay on campus and like you said, a meal plan, all that can stay because it's still the same.
That's tuition.
Yes, that's tuition. But for classes,
so you saying
I feel like the classes
there should be a reduced rate for a complete online class versus a class that requires me to go sit in.
Yes, because it's not. I'm saying it's not the same.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying I'm not saying that you shouldn't like pay for the classes at all, but they should be at a cheaper rate because they are online. Now, like I said, there's no change in the fact that you're going to live on campus and you're going to get a meal plan and you're going to have a student account and all this and that. Because, like that stuff, even though textbooks are insanely expensive, which that's a whole nother thing, but I'm just saying, that should be the same. But the fact that you're not in a class.
You're advocating for reduced rates for courses.
Yes, because it's not the same.
That's a different argument with cheaper tuition.
I mean, I'm saying all in all.
Because you just agreed that.
Wait, let me go.
To live on campus and all that, tuition should remain the same. If I'm utilizing all these things, that should remain the same.
Me going to college board so I can.
What should change is the amount that I'm paying per course if it's totally online.
Yeah. Because.
So that's the rate of the cost of classes.
Yes. Let me do something.
Because, like I said, if this is a person who doesn't stay on campus, I live at home.
Yeah.
So I should have a cheaper rate because I'm paying for these classes and I'm living at home.
Yes.
Instead of paying the standard rate for a full load. Because if a full load for an on campus person is say 5,000,
Yeah.
if I'm off campus, that full load is still 5,000 for these courses. You're saying these courses should be cheaper since I'm not on campus
I think your courses should be cheaper
because they're online.
Because they're online.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not in class, and there's variables with that are missing.
Okay.
But I'm saying, as far as living costs, that's fine. That's fine
separate.
because it's the same. That's the same. The only thing that's different in this case is how we're learning.
Yeah, because what your tuition is paying for my housing, my meals, my insurance. I'm there for that. I'm using these utilities, so it makes sense.
Yes.
That shouldn't change. All right. Well, man, I guess.
Why is that? Okay.
I mean, I support that, but
maybe some of the.
Some people, some schools may adapt to that because, again, if you look at it from a grand scheme, but depending on how it's done, I think that has to come into play. Because if the professor still has to go to the class, although there's no one in the class,
yes.
He still has to go to the class. He has to set up. He has to do his job as if everyone is in here.
Yes. Then
that's a little different than him sitting in his office or sitting at home giving instruction.
Yeah.
Because now I'm in a classroom, there's lights,
there's
stuff that's occurring that it all pays for stuff.
I cannot.
The university is a business at the end of the day.
Yeah, I cannot do my research on my cellular device without. I was looking up the tuition for the college that I want to go to, and this is not correct. I do not believe you. Last time I checked, it was like $62,000 a year, but now it's $43,000, and that's really different.
It's going down
tremendously.
I mean, is that not a good thing?
Yes, that is a good thing. I'm just confused.
You're just confused as to why.
Not necessarily of why. I'm glad that it went down, but I'm just saying that's.
Maybe they heard you.
But maybe I manifested it right then and there.
Lord mercy, manifestation.
Law of attraction. That's all.
Okay,
that's all it is.
Let's call it. All right. Well, shoot, we got last segment, so we'll just go ahead and take this last break and then we'll run it down.
Run it down.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I need to check on via my computer or something.
She wants to shut down.
Why do people go to UCLA for social sciences?
It's still a university.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that it seems like the idea of I don't know. I know UCLA is not like a film school, but I feel like everybody.
But it's a liberal school, technically. Liberal arts.
Yeah, I know that, but
I'm
just saying I'm surprised. I mean, yeah.
It's a liberal art.
It is a liberal art, but when I look at I'm looking at the popular majors and the percentages, and it says 26% goes for social sciences, and I'm sitting here I would think that film would be on here somewhere for top thing that people go for, because I feel like it's probably a competitive film school, but maybe I'm gonna be a special person when I go there. I don't know. Next is biology. Psychology makes sense if you go for psychology. Engineering, mathematics, and ethnic studies are the popular majors. And I'm sitting here what?
All right. Yeah.